Hi children and viewers. In previous video we discussed about the expression for magnetic dipole moment. What is magnetic dipole moment and how we can derive the expression for magnetic dipole moment. I clearly explained that video already. So up to now you didn't see that particular video. I will provide the link of particular video in this description. You must watch it. So in this video I am going to explain expression for the magnetic dipole moment of revolving electron around the nucleus. Clear? So children, this is the question mentioned as 7th short answer question in our textbook. So here question is there, expression for the magnetic dipole moment of a revolving electron. This is the topic, children, that should be mentioned or given in our textbook as short answer question number 7. Expression for the magnetic dipole moment of a revolving electron. Children, in previous video I clearly explained M is equals to IAN. M is equals to IAN. This is the expression for magnetic dipole moment, and here I is current, A is the area, and N is the number of turns. So here in this case we are going to use this one. Magnetic dipole moment equation is M is equals to IAN. Okay children, according to the given situation here, what's that? Magnetic dipole moment of a revolving electron. Electron is revolving. Clear? Where the electron is revolving? Electron is revolving around the nucleus in a circular orbit. Clear? So this is the particular orbital of radius r. So here let small r is the radius of spherical orbital. Clear? And in this case, children, you have to assume that the velocity of the revolving electron is v. For example, this is the one point P here. At this point electron it is there. Clear? When the electron is starting position, I am telling that it is the P is the starting position. Electron is revolving around the nucleus in circular orbital like this. So children, so once it is again came to the same point, one revolution is completed. Where the electron is started its motion after moving along the circular path, again there should be crosses the same point. It means that it completes the one revolution. What's that? Or one rotation. It completes the one revolution. And children, in this case, the number of revolutions made per one particular time, that should be taken as here frequency. What's that? Frequency. Clear? In this case, while electron is revolving along the circular path, its velocity is, I am saying that is v. Number of revolutions made per second is frequency, that is nu. V is the velocity and nu is the frequency. Don't confuse. Clear? And tell me now, children, what is the distance traveled by the electron in its one revolution? What is the distance traveled by the electron in one rotation is how much? That is nothing but circumference of the circle. Here this point P is the starting position of electron. Once it is starting from this point and that should be moves along the circular path, again that should be crosses the same point P. That means here distance traveled in one revolution, that is what? 2 pi r. What is that? 2 pi r. Clear, children? So already we know that, children, the relation between velocity and frequency is what? V is equals to nu lambda. From that, what will, children? Nu is equals to V by 2 pi r. This is the equation number 1. Or simply, how we are getting 2 pi r means like this. Nu is equals to V by lambda. So what is the lambda? Wavelength. Distance traveled by the electron. Distance traveled by the electron is nothing but circumference of the circle. That's why here we will take here lambda is equals to 2 pi r. Lambda is equals to 2 pi r. Then substitute here nu is equals to v by 2 pi r. This is the equation number 2 now. So children, this is the general expression what we know. V is equals to nu lambda, in that V is velocity and nu is frequency and lambda is wavelength. From the equation we can write nu is equals to V by lambda. That should be taken as equation number 1. Here lambda is what, children? Wavelength. Nothing but what is mean by wavelength? Distance traveled by the wave is called wavelength. That's why here in this case the electron is moving along the circular path. That means what? Distance traveled by the electron is nothing but wavelength. Here distance traveled by the electron is what? 2 pi r. That's why what you write, lambda is equals to 2 pi r. Then nu is equals to v by 2 pi r. Clear? And after that, children, we know that all of you we know that definition of electric current. What is the definition of electric current? I is equals to q by t. The amount of charge in particular time is what we call electric current. So in this case what we are taken, I is equals to q by t. I is equals to q by t. I is electric current, q is the charge and t is the time. And children, here what is the q? Q is nothing but here charge of electron. That's why we will write I is equals to E by t. I is equals to E by t. I is equals to q by t. Here what we take? Q is equals nothing but E, small e. Then what is, children? I is equals to E by t. This equation can be written as simply E into 1 by t. E into 1 by t. Clear? Then what is, children? I is equals to E into 1 by t. T is nothing but time period. So 1 by t means what? 1 by t means nothing but reciprocal of time period, what we call frequency. That's why here I is equals to E into nu. Clear, children? Don't confuse. I is equals to q by t. Here we are taking the charge is electron. That's why electron charge should be given by the E. I is equals to E by t. And here this equation can be written as I is equals to E into 1 by t. So here 1 by t means what? Reciprocal of time period. Reciprocal of time period is called frequency. Then I is equals to E into nu. I is equals to E into nu. Already from equation number 2 what we have, frequency is there, expression. Then what is, children? I is equals to E into V by 2 pi r. This is the expression for amount of current that should be in the circular orbital. I is equals to V by 2 pi r. Clear, children? So then here what I have take? Already magnetic dipole moment equation is what? M is equals to IA. M is equals to IA. This is the expression for magnetic moment. Then here, children, what write? M is equals to I means what we have? E into V by 2 pi r. M is equals to I. E into V by 2 pi r into A. So this is the magnetic dipole moment of revolving electron. So M is equals to E into V by 2 pi r into A. If we can consider that is a spherical, then what write? M is equals to E into V by 2 pi r into A means here pi r square. A is the pi r square. Then pi cancel, r square cancel. Then what we get? M is equals to EVR by 2. This is the expression for magnetic dipole moment of revolving electron. M is equals to EVR by 2. Got, children? So in this way we will derive the expression for magnetic dipole moment of revolving electron. Clear, children? See once again. So children, in this case what we have to derive? We have to derive the expression for magnetic dipole moment of revolving electron. For that, first assumption is what? The electron is revolving around the nucleus in particular circular orbital of radius r. It is shown here. The radius of the orbital is what? R. Clear? And second thing is what? While it is in the rotation or moving, when it is in rotating condition or moving, that should be having some velocity, that is v. And the number of revolutions made per second is what here? Frequency. That's why we have to assume that v is the velocity and nu is the frequency of rotating electron. Clear, children? And in this case, what you have to just say, P is the starting point. P is the starting point. Just assume that at that point P, the electron is going to be start. After moving along the circular path, again that should be reaches the point P. That means what? Then one rotation or one revolution is completed. During that, the distance is nothing but what it is? Circumference of the circle. That is here 2 pi r. The 2 pi r is equal to the wavelength of the wave. Clear? Let us go here. Let r is the radius of the orbital and distance traveled in one revolution is what? 2 pi r. We know that general equation is that v is equals to nu r. In this case, this v is velocity and nu is frequency. From that what, right? Nu is equals to v by lambda, equation number 1. Just now I only told you lambda is equals to 2 pi r. Then nu is equals to v by 2 pi r, equation number 2. And children, we know that electric current can be defined as I is equals to Q by 2 T, rate of charge. I is equals to Q by T is called electric current. So here what we have taken, Q is nothing but charge of electron, that is E. I is equals to E by T, and for our convenience we are going to write I is equals to E into 1 by T. 1 by T is nothing but reciprocal of time period is called frequency. In first year you learned reciprocal of time period is what? Frequency. That's why here I is equals to E into nu. Then I is equals to E into, in equation number 2 already we have expression for frequency is what? V by 2 pi r. We have substitute that value in this equation. Then what we get? I is equals to E into V by 2 pi r. And after that, children, already we know that the magnetic dipole moment can be defined as product of current and area. That's why here M is equals to I into A. Already we are having the expression for I. Just you have to substitute there. M is equals to E into V by 2 pi r into A. Clear, children? Already here, if you can consider the circle is nothing but the orbital is circular path. Its area is what? Pi r square. Then M is equals to E into V by 2 pi r into pi r square. Then what do you get? M is equals to E V r by 2. So this is the expression for magnetic dipole moment of a revolving electron. M is equals to E V r by 2. Okay, children, I hope you understand. If you can understand this one, like, share, comment this video and subscribe my channel. We will meet in the next video with some other interesting topic. Bye. Take care.